Hey AfterBuzzers, you're joining us for Season 1, Episode 8 of Speechless, RAY-CATION. Ray tries to take a RAY-CATION, and JJ professes his love to Claire, so we're going to talk all about it. Stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Good job with the song, Brie. Right there. This is Vacation by the Go-Go's. Super appropriate for Ray's RAY-CATION. Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at AfterBuzz TV. You are tuning in for... Oh, there we are, right there. Tuning in for
Oh, that's what's going on.
Season 1,
Sorry,
Episode
guys.
8, RAY-CATION. We're trying to talk to you guys in our live chat, so we're opening up YouTube, watching ourselves, and then talking to you guys. So hopefully someone's there joining us, maybe. If there's anyone there, say hi. Give us a like on our video. Maybe afterwards, maybe that makes more sense. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us here. Yeah, I'm your host, Susannah Kim. You guys can find me at Susannah_Kim. It's SUSANNAH_KIM. I have my lovely co-hosts with me, Brie.
Hi guys, it's Briana Phipps here. You can find me at bphipps14 on Instagram and Twitter.
Hey guys, I'm Tara Erickson. You can find me on Twitter at the Tara Erickson.
Sweet. And we have a vacation almost happening for Ray. He wants to go to or I guess his field trip for school is the Channel Islands.
Yeah, I'm
right?
like, dude, I wish I went to that school.
Right? So like, this is
Shit.
clearly the OC, way out of my
I was
league.
like, field trip or like special school trip? Like
Yeah,
I had a special
right.
school trip to Yosemite. We had to pay out of pocket for it.
Yeah, right?
That's why, like, when he was like, you know, this is the problem is you guys are never on time for places. I was like, well, is the problem really just not that you can't afford it either?
Right.
Well, there's that too. But I thought it was kind of like contradicted because we have like the pilot episode where she's like, oh, we can get to, right? Do you remember they're trying to get to breakfast or something to use their coupon? And she's like, I can get there in 6 minutes. And she's like speeding through. So I was like, I feel like she would be a pro at getting places on time.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe she's only a pro at getting to places on time if it requires food as well.
Yeah,
right, and a good
breakfast.
discount involved, right? But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. And they tried to get through some practice runs. I think we had 3 altogether. The first one was a major fail. I liked, I think it was the second one where he's like throwing cereal at Dylan's face.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
no time for breakfast. And then, and yeah, they're just like major epic fails all the way through. I wonder if they would have actually made it had they had the chance.
I mean,
They were ready, right? In the morning,
Right.
they all.
I don't know, but
of them were ready.
my bigger issue is that none of them even seemed to care ever. Like every
Right.
time they were doing these test runs, when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wouldn't
Right.
get there on time, and he'd be all bummed. None of them cared that he was bummed.
Right.
None of them care that they actually didn't follow through with it.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't have made it if Ray wouldn't have hired that guy. I'm like, it's just not happening with this family because they're not motivated enough for Ray's desires.
For
Because they did
Ray's
not try to
desires.
get Ray's
Even-
astronomy girl as hard as they tried
No,
to get
right?
JJ's
Yes,
girl
true.
tonight,
Even
right?
even when at the end of the day, when they like knew that he was taking JJ to go say I love you, and then they are trying to find them and they're at the beach. She's like, all they're caring about is JJ.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
They're
I
like,
care,
"You look so
care about
happy."
JJ. Like I'm all on board on that, but like also care
Yeah.
about your other child.
I
Right.
know. Is it classic? Ray, I assume, is the second child. Is that what we
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Seems like he's
Yeah,
middle
he's
child.
the
So is
middle
that like
child.
classic middle child syndrome? Is that
I don't
terrible
know.
to say?
I mean, I
but-
was a middle child, and I don't, they
Okay,
didn't
well.
I mean, I don't think it was that bad.
I'm an only child, so I don't know.
Oh, I'm a youngest child, and my brother's like firstborn male sort of thing,
yeah.
and like the cultural thing going on. So I kind of feel where Ray's coming from. I'm
Okay,
very
yeah.
much like I'm here too, guys. If you guys cool, no one's listening, but that's cool. But yeah, okay. So in the end, I guess he tries. We said he tries to get a driver. Spends his
I mean,
life
he gets
savings.
a driver. Yeah, he spends everything he has on
Yeah.
the driver, and still doesn't get to go to the Channel
I
Islands.
know,
I mean, he
but-
was a good brother.
Exactly.
He is like honestly probably the best person besides JJ in this family. Like him and JJ are like the
Seriously.
2 best people, and the other
Yeah.
people kind of.
How does he even have credit to buy all those dolls? I mean, that was like
where is
$45
he
that
getting
Dylan,
money?
and then he's the one that has the
Okay.
money to put the charge up. Was Ray, and Ray's like, well, it's gonna be me paying it back And I'm like, what? Why do you have money?
Yeah, where's he
Right?
getting this money from?
I imagine him with like his own lawyer, his own real estate
Like he has his
agent.
own like private
We need
life.
a future episode where we find out like that he has like this secret like
Stash.
underground thing that he's like doing to make
Totally.
money. Like
'Cause he's
Dylan
smart.
obviously
He has to
knows
be.
about it. And she's taking advantage. Like she
Yeah.
has to know
Yeah,
about it.
with the credit card, totally. She's got his number and his digits and the
That's smart.
CVV code.
Smart, scary little girl, Dylan. So going on to that, we have Dylan and Jimmy. I guess it's their like yearly tradition to go out and get the hot holiday
That
doll.
is a smart tradition
Yeah,
if you would have a kid that you know is good at it.
Yeah.
It's just like a psychic little
Especially
girl.
nowadays when like it's not as easy to tell what the hot toy
Yeah.
would be. I don't know.
True.
Apparently this year it's
I
like a
know.
very Furby thing.
They're
It's like a Hatchimal. No, it's like it's called Hatchimals is what I heard.
Oh, it's like Furby.
Yeah, it's like an egg that hatches, and there's like a little animatronic animal inside that's kind of, I don't know.
kinda
When someone
sounds
was telling me
cute.
about it, I was like, this sounds like Furby, and why is Furby back?
Yeah. I feel like the only time would be Tickle Me Elmo time would be to have a kid, a psychic kid. Other than that, I don't remember anything selling out where people
don't
were
know.
like
Anything
actually
huge.
In the
murdering
90s.
each other to get a Tickle Me Elmo, right?
Yeah,
The
and I feel like the
90s.
90s had like that toy craze.
Yeah.
Like now, like it happens, but it's also like you can buy everything online.
Online,
So
so it's
True,
like,
yeah.
wow,
even if
dude.
like you don't make the first hit run of it, you just like back order it online and it'll come in eventually.
Yeah.
That's true. I think like Shopkins are really popular now. But yeah, we don't have like everyone had Cabbage Patch Kids. Everyone had Beanie Babies. Those are like
Beanie
90s
Babies.
things.
Furbies and,
Love those. The Furbies.
Whatever.
Those scared me a little bit.
I'm going off track here, but what was that thing? Skip It.
So I
Skip It was
loved
huge.
my
Oh,
Skip
Skip It was a
It.
big
Yep.
deal.
So they would have bought all of those in bulk and
Yeah.
sold them for the holidays and made a nice chunk. But they couldn't this year because I guess Dylan's all grown up. And she's a
She's
scary
like, it's
little
like
thing.
the Peter Pan syndrome. Like she's no longer able to go, or the Babes in Toyland. She's
Right.
she's too old for Toyland, so now she can't sense the mystic magical toy anymore.
Yeah. She just wanted to go watch Nightline or something.
Yeah,
She didn't say
right.
Nightline, but I'm like, Dylan would watch Nightline.
But
She
it's
said
right.
a different thing, but I'm like, yeah. She just is
She'd
like,
also
can I
watch,
just go
like,
watch my
SVU.
TV show now?
Yes, I was gonna say something
Like
murder,
SVU,
maybe.
Nightline. Yeah.
The one where the wives kill their husbands, something like that. I feel like,
Totally.
you know what I mean?
But she'd be
Something
on the
like
killer
that. She's a
side.
scary, right? She's a scary little girl, but I love her. I think she's hilarious. And then we've got a huge storyline going on with JJ and Claire.
I was really, really hoping this would turn out differently.
Yes. How are you hoping this would go?
I was hoping like, I mean, I guess it still could go this way. Like I figured that she would initially turn him down, but I was hoping then she would be like, you know what, that is a wrong choice to make, and maybe I should try to give this a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping, and I mean, I guess that could still happen. I was also hoping that we'd be in the room when
I'm-
like she let him
says.
down,
Yeah.
That was my big thing. I was disappointed
wanted
not to
the
see that.
emotion.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of copped out there by just cutting by not being able to see her and what she said. Because I felt like it was a realistic move. Like, okay, this girl, she just had cash. She was in a wheelchair for a few weeks. Like, not that she wouldn't like him, I think, but it was kind of obvious that she was kind of already painting him in a friend vibe. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be
right.
super realistic if she just says, like, I can't, but then maybe gave him a kiss anyway and was like, but we still want to make, like, we'll still be friends, right?
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
wanted.
Yeah,
like
Something
I
cute.
really did want it to still be like where they were still friends afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, or maybe she still like gave him a kiss and just was like, well, you know, I mean, if I was in that position, I probably would. And then you're like, well, we're still gonna be friends. I'll see you at school. Cool.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
Or like, because the other real like option, I guess, would be that she does go on the date out of like
Right.
kindness, but is not
Right.
into it.
Right.
I don't know, but it would be really cool to see a storyline happen for someone that your initial thought is, oh, they're not gonna get the girl, and then they do.
Right.
Exactly.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, that would be a blast. I would love to see like how that would work.
You'd have, you'd have to be smart
know?
with it because you'd have to do it in a realistic way,
Right.
Yeah.
where you think most teenage girls are very shallow people. Like I was a teenage girl, I was a very shallow person.
Yeah.
It's like what was that Drew Barrymore movie in the 90s? With, like,
Oh, Never Been Kissed.
Never Been Kissed, yeah. You know, something like,
Yeah.
you know, like you just don't expect, you know, them to, but then it works out for them in the end. And I really would have liked to see that conversation between them, at least to see, like you said, the resolve of them being like, well, we can
Yeah.
still be friends.
Especially
or,
because this is the first, I feel, real situation we've gotten so far this season. It's like this very, you know, what I'm guessing a lot of disabled children do have to go through in high school, because you're feeling the same needs as most people. Like you're a teenager. You're having these needs and wants, and to put yourself out there is a scary thing. And I want to like be there, almost as like a comfort for him. I feel like in my mind, I'm like, I have to watch this so I can comfort him.
Right. And obviously, she was reading from his board there in the hospital room. Like everything was taken care of with just them two having a major conversation. So it's like you could have any normal conversation, just drop the kid off wherever they can meet, and still talk. You know, because that was kind of a weird thing of like maybe she didn't know how to read the board, and I'm like, no, she do. So we could like move this along a little bit, maybe.
Right, because we did have that point in the middle, or I think after the first initial date that he had with her, he realizes he was like, or he told his mom, I couldn't do it without you, and I couldn't do it with you, and that really got to him. And I think you know, with this show, it's a huge opportunity for them to, I mean, it is credit to the show, them laying out that he can do it totally independently, that he was able to, you know, he didn't really need his mom, he didn't need Kenneth even, you know.
Well, there's certain things in your life you can't rely on other people to do.
Exactly.
You need to do them.
Right. So I thought that was a strong message. But yes, like we were saying, just that was the only thing that I was missing, was that connection between them.
And even like she had the card, and when she was reading the card, like it seemed very positive when she was reading the card.
Right.
Like she was smiling as she was reading it, and you have to think that she knows what's coming.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like you have to know as you're reading that.
Yeah, I agree.
He likes me.
I agree. And I thought I kind of wanted more of a look from her is like, oh, that's for me. And like kind of like knowing what it's going to be and kind of seeing that thought process of like, crap, I'm going to have to address this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought that would have made that scene a heck of a lot stronger.
Yes.
Just that one moment. And then you're like, okay, I get probably where this is going, but I'm not sure. She might just be nervous to tell him she likes him too, or nervous to tell him no.
Yeah, I would have rather them cut out some of the other storyline a little bit and made
let
that
this
scene a
breathe
little
a
bit
little bit.
longer.
Right.
Yeah,
Even if it was like a little awkward moment, I feel like that would have been so
loved
meaningful.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Especially
they do
between the two
have
of
like
them.
meaningful stuff, like with Minnie and or Maya and JJ
Jimmy.
at the
JJ,
end.
right.
You know, like just that can't do it with you or without you or whatever, and like. You know, their scenes together are always like very touching because she wants to be there for her son, but realizes there's some, you know, difficulty she's going to be running into. Right. I'm like, I wanted to see it with the girl.
And I did like the fact that it was Ray, that it was his brother that helps him through the situation, because I mean, it had to either be, I feel like, the brother or the dad. Those are the two people probably that would have been through not the same situation, obviously, but similar ones.
Yeah.
And not the smother that's there trying to like guide it through, because I think that would have been weird in any guy's situation, you know what I mean? Like who wants their mom helping them, you know, find true love and whatever. So
Totally.
absolutely it made sense that it's Ray, or it would have been cute to see Jimmy too.
Totally.
We have a comment in the chat from Laura Gordon, said, I could relate. I didn't get asked out in high school due to cerebral palsy.
Right. So it's like they had an opportunity, I feel like, also to see that response from her too, because I think like that is something maybe, you know, I don't know, eye-opening for us to see on our end, and for people,
I mean,
you
I
know,
just
that
think
have
it's such
CP to experience.
Not to overstate ourselves, but I think it's like we've already said, it's such a real thing that obviously, like in our chat where we have people like they've gone through it, they can relate to this. Like, why not let us into that world?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
So we'd love to hear more of your thoughts. If you can let us know if you sort of missed out on that, or maybe how you would have seen that going differently. Yeah, let us know.
Chat us up.
Yeah.
What are your ideas? How would you want it to go?
Right.
I wanted the pit stop to change. You know the first pit stop where they like clean him up? I wanted it to be when they came in again on the actual date, for it to be different, to where like JJ made requests to be like, I don't know, like put on a cape and then or like weird stuff. Like I wanted that. I wanted that to be like.
I wanted them to be cleaning him up, and then her roll out in the middle of them.
Right, and
her
she's
up.
like, "What's going?
Like, what is happening?"
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. She's like, they're like, we didn't plan for this.
Right.
But yeah. And I liked the ending. I liked that, you know, Ray and JJ had their little moment at the end at the beach, having sodas, talking about girls. And Ray, although, you know, he's not in the same position as JJ, obviously, still relates. He's like, oh, you know, once I asked a girl out, and she was like, sorry, I don't date lesbians. You know, so he was relating to JJ. I just thought it was really sweet.
Because Ray is like, you know, he doesn't have disabilities, but he is the kind of like friend zone guy that is
Right.
weird.
Yeah.
And we've
That
already
girls,
seen it.
yeah, you know, they aren't wanting.
Yeah.
I did.
Wanting.
I liked that that when it was his decision to not go to the Channel Islands, though. I liked that it wasn't because of his family that he ended up not going. I like that
Absolutely.
it's his choice that he made
Yeah.
in order to be a good brother.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to resent them for, although he probably does over a lot of other things
Over
that they
a
don't
lot
make
of
it
other
to.
things.
But at least
today,
for this.
family trumped the islands. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I thought
Yeah.
it was a sweet episode. It was nice seeing into that world. I would like to see happen what you were saying. Maybe I would like to see Claire come back at least.
Yeah, I would like her to at least be a friend in his life still in some way. Like, I know it would maybe not happen initially. Like, there'd be that awkwardness because it's always awkward when you say no to someone and then you want to stay friends. But I would like them to continue with this storyline because I really do like it and I want to see where it would go.
Yeah. I agree.
Totally.
I want to see Dylan go on a date. So
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
interesting.
She would be a
she would be
terrifying person
a
to be on a date
riot.
with.
Yeah.
She would tell you how it was.
Totally. I just want to see her like be on one and the guy like be scared.
Would he
And be like,
survive? Yeah.
yeah. Because
Yeah, whoever the person,
True.
like, whatever they did, she'd be like, is that really what you're ordering on our date?
Right.
Yeah, right.
And then if he passed, she'd be like, "You did good. See you tomorrow." Like a pat on the back.
I also have all your bank account information and your address, your social security.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. Anything else, you guys? Anything you want to add in? No? Thanks for joining us, you guys. Tell them where they can find you online if they want to follow you.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at the Tara Erickson or on YouTube.com/Tara Erickson.
You guys can find me at bphipps14 on Instagram and Twitter.
And you can find me at Susannah_Kim. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.